Hello, mid-sized business. We see your big ambitions, but how do you achieve the wins you want when your technology is holding you back? SAP Grow is built to grow with your business, no matter its size. With AI embedded at its core, working across every system, all ready to go from day one, so you can hit the ground running. Bring it with SAP Grow, AI Cloud ERP for any size business.
This episode is brought to you by San Pellegrino Ciao. A gift from Italy to your home. San Pellegrino Ciao is a flavored sparkling water made with real fruit juice, finished with a pinch of Sicilian salt for a perfectly balanced taste. So which flavor will you choose? Peach, lime, blood orange, cherry, or maybe the all-new limoncello? Crafted in Italy with 0 grams of added sugar. San Pellegrino Ciao. Buy it now.
Hello and good morning. I'm Michael Ware, President and CEO of the Center for Christianity and Public Life. You're listening to The Morning 5. Today is Thursday, July 13th. No, that's July 30th, 2026. I'll start with a reading from the 75th Psalm. We give thanks to you, O God. We give thanks, for your name is near. We recount your wondrous deeds. At the set time that I appoint, I will judge with equity. When the earth totters and all its inhabitants, it is I who keep steady its pillars. I say to the boastful, do not boast, and to the wicked, do not lift up your horn. Do not lift up your horn on high, or speak with haughty neck. For not from the east or from the west, and not from the wilderness comes lifting up. But it is God who executes judgment, putting down one and lifting up another. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup with foaming wine well mixed, and he pours out from it. And all the wicked of the earth shall drain it down to the dregs. But I will declare it forever. I will sing praises to the God of Jacob. All the horns of the wicked I will cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be lifted up. May God bless the reading of his word. Well, friends, let's catch up on the news. First, for today's updates, Meta reported its second quarter earnings to investors yesterday, and the company's cash flow has plummeted from the first quarter of this year from more than $12 billion to less than $784 million as it is invested in AI development. Meta's net income fell by 14% compared with this time last year. Investors are watching for signs that AI investment is producing profit for tech companies rather than dragging down earnings. Microsoft had better news for its investors this week, according to the Wall Street Journal, reporting an 18% rise in revenue this quarter to $90 billion. Last quarter, Microsoft's AI products known as Copilot had 20 million users. That figure is up to 30 million this quarter. Next up, President Trump announced a plan to revamp Dulles International Airport yesterday, a project that will take years to complete. The president said Dulles is one of the worst airports anywhere in the world, and that nobody wants to be subjected to this airport because this airport is a terrible place to be. I mean, not wrong. The plan involves expanding an underground train and phasing out airport shuttles. It also calls for new terminals to replace existing ones and a tunnel to allow pedestrian access to the different terminals. The project is estimated to cost $25 billion. With that, let's get into today's main story. Former top infectious diseases public health official Anthony Fauci appeared before a Senate committee yesterday where he pled the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent to various questions from Republican senators. Those senators, including Rand Paul of Kentucky, have alleged that Fauci mishandled public health decisions leading up to and during the coronavirus pandemic. Paul said he is considering an attempt to hold Fauci in contempt of Congress for repeatedly invoking the Fifth Amendment. Fauci said during the hearing that he invoked the Fifth Amendment under the advice of his attorneys, who believe Senator Paul hoped to catch him in unintentional perjury. Fauci said of Paul, quote, "The only conclusion I can reach is that the sole reason he is calling me before this committee is to get me to say something, anything that could vindicate his repeated public pledges that I end up, in his words, behind bars." Paul wasn't the only senator who had criticisms of Fauci. Senator Josh Hawley, a Missouri Republican, tested Fauci's commitment to invoking the Fifth Amendment, asking him to answer which day of the week it was and what color tie he was wearing. A classic move in a situation like this. Some Republicans allege that Fauci's approval of grants to a Chinese research institution contributed to the development of the COVID-19 pandemic, believing it originated from a laboratory leak. Fauci has said those research grants were not related to the same virus, nor did they allow for so-called gain-of-function research, which may result in more infectious viruses. Did his actions lead to the largest man-made plague in history? Senator Paul asked at the end of the hearing. Are millions dead because of his experiments? The Democratic senators defended Fauci. Senator Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire thanked him for his more than 50 years of service to this country. It must be enormously frustrating to know that this hearing is designed to entrap you, she said. Now, 6 years after the pandemic, the government's response remains both a sharp political disagreement and a kind of national wound. We've told you on this podcast over the past year about learning outcomes that plummeted during and after the pandemic as students struggled with online learning, and people around the globe are still living in the shadow of the pandemic's toll on their families. The World Health Organization estimates that more than 7 million people have died of COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic. 1.2 million of those deaths are believed to have happened here in the United States. It's not certain how the virus originated. American intelligence agencies have suggested a lab leak may be to blame, but those findings came with low confidence from the CIA. Paul's effort to hold Fauci in contempt of Congress is likely to receive a vote next week. Let's stop there and go to the Lord together in prayer. Dear Father, always near us, may your name be treasured and loved. May your rule be completed in us. May your will be done here on earth in just the way it is done in heaven. Give us today the things we need today, and forgive us our sins and impositions on you, as we are forgiving all who in any way offend us. Please don't put us through trials, but deliver us from everything bad, because you are the one in charge, and you have all the power, and the glory too is all yours forever, which is just the way we want it. Thank you for joining us today. As always, the Morning Five is brought to you in partnership with the That Sounds Fun Network, supported by the Center for Christianity and Public Life. If you'd like to learn more about our work at CCPL, you can visit ccpubliclife.org. Hope you have a blessed Thursday and a wonderful weekend. We'll be back on Monday with the Morning Five.